So my name is Matthew Martinez. I've been with Denver Metro Protective Services for around 5 months. I'm an armed patrol officer for the company. So essentially what I do is I go around different areas of Denver, Aurora, and make sure that people and buildings are safe. And yeah, I've been doing security for about 4 years now. This is probably the best company I've ever been with. Very professional and definitely my favorite line of work. So I have my security license right here. I'm always keeping that visible at all times. I always keep on me a little notepad and a pen just in case I have to write something important down. So next I have my body camera. Keeps me safe at all times. Right up here I have a little Guardian Angel device. So it's just an extra line of safety, has a lot of cool little features, different little lights on it. And then moving down, I have my security vest. So it's a level 3, which means it can withstand, knife, bullets from multiple different calibers, stuff like that, which keeps me really safe. And then moving on, I have my handcuffs here. I have my handcuff keys as well as other keys attached to this cool little hook I have. Keep everything nice and organized and accessible at all times. On this little hook I also have a CPR face mask. It's a face shield, so if for any reason I have to do CPR, I have that prepared. And then I have my magazine here, and then I have additional magazines in my pocket here. There's little magazine holsters. I have my little magazines here as well. I keep this big flashlight in my pocket. I also have additional small flashlights that I carry. This is my OC spray in case I need that at all. And that just looks like a little can like such. And then moving on, I have a little thing here which is it holds gloves just in case I need to deal with any bodily fluids or anything like that. And then I have my radio to keep communication with our dispatch team at all times. And then my firearm right here. So this is a level 3 retention holster, so it prevents somebody from trying to say they wanted to take my firearm. It prevents them from doing anything like that. And yeah, so that's currently what I have on my belt today. Whenever you find any damages or anything like that, you want to put it into report. Yep, so it looks like there was some kind of rock or something that had struck this window, so just make sure there's no alarms or anything going off. We'll make a report of that so that the client can see there's damage to that window. My grandma was in the military, and she actually originally wanted me to go into the military, but I have a lot of family and I just wanted to stay closer to home. And I've always just really been intrigued with, the law enforcement security field. One of my biggest motivations was growing up with family and they weren't the best of people, and just wanting to change that throughout my family and just get onto a good path, and yeah, just show that even though I've had a rough life growing up, that I can help other people that have also had rough lives and just be a good person to them. Typical night for me would making sure businesses are secured, and every now and again I'll talk to people and they like that we're around, they like that we're keeping their community safe. And I think one of the best parts of this job is, being able to help people and getting those little compliments every once in a while, and people showing that they appreciate us being there. That's usually what I do, and throughout the night is just try to make sure everybody stays safe, and yeah, that's what I do. Hey, how's it going? Oh yeah, that's good to hear. All right, man. Yeah. The employee was also saying how it was really quiet today, so that's a good thing that you're able to touch base with them sometimes. Some of the sites that you're at, because then you get an idea of what's going on before you start doing your patrol. Hello. So I just wanted to ask you, there was 2 people sitting over there at that trash can area. Did you want me to speak to them and see if they're tenants here? Or? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yep, see you later. Take care. All right, so we're all set. One of the biggest things is just training. You know, you want to branch out into as many different trainings as you can. There's a lot of different aspects to training, a lot of different things that you can learn that'll help you be successful in this field, especially if you want to move on to, you know, be a police officer. Well, that's definitely something that like I want to do, so just being able to take advantage of a job like this and be able to get that assistance and that training to be able to move further into the security and law enforcement field. Training. That's the biggest thing for me. I enjoy being able to, you know, go around different areas and experience multiple different people. And I worked in customer service for, I don't know, my whole life really, so probably like 15, 16 years, and then security for the last 4. Yeah, just big people person. So this thing is supposed to shut automatically. Okay, cool. It looks like somebody probably just left. If for some reason that didn't shut automatically, then we'd take a picture and put it in a report. So whenever I'm walking through all these hallways, all these electric rooms are supposed to be secure, so I'll make sure those are all locked. I'll listen, make sure I don't hear any loud music or fighting or any other disturbances. So I think some of the biggest challenges that majority of us run into is just, you know, there's a lot of transient activity and homeless activity that we deal with, and a lot of them, they just, you know, want somewhere warm to hang out, or, you know, something to eat or drink, and just have a lot of people asking for money or trying to trespass and stuff like that. So just, you know, being considerate of those people's feelings and knowing how to talk to them and help them understand that they can't be there, and, you know, we apologize for what they go through, but you know, it's just they sometimes just can't be on the property, and just being as understanding as you can with them and working through it to where they leave peacefully is probably one of the biggest challenges, just working security. So the most rewarding aspect for me is I'm able to provide for my family. You know, I feel a strong sense of being able to protect the people I love, and even, you know, just the people that are clients that we're employed by. Just being able to be a protector is a really big thing for me. So thank you guys for riding along with us tonight. We did Denver West today. It was a super simple night. So yeah, if you enjoyed, just go ahead and give us a like and subscribe, and thank you.